Do I have to do this? Do I really have to give this speech? Do I really have to subject myself to being absolutely terrified in front of my classmates? Do I have to go to probation today? Do I gotta go grade rooms? Or do I gotta go anywhere? Whatever. W.D. Earhart was born September 30th, 1948. Directly after high school, he joined the Marine Corps and spent 3 years there and 13 months in Vietnam. W.D. Earhart, in one of his memoirs, Pastime, one of his colleagues goes into talk about how a lot of Vietnam poets, their writing style, their poetry style is very simple. They don't use a lot of crazy words, a lot of crazy diction. The way they set their poems is relatively simple, but their poems also have they also have a deeper meaning. The way that they say it, their experience, the context that they've had going through the Vietnam War speaks more than their poems are actually able to. So that's why I decided to do my paper and speech about Beautiful Wreckage by W.D. Earhart. So the Beautiful Wreckage starts off as basically a line of questioning. He's asking a lot of questions. What would have happened if I shot this boy? He didn't have a grenade. What would have happened if I hadn't shot that grandfather? Specifically, he says, what if none of it happened the way I said? Would it all be a lie? Would the wreckage suddenly be beautiful? Would the dead rise up and walk? He's questioning both his actions and the reasoning behind the reason why they're going to war. I read a couple of his memoirs, or at least parts of them, and he's been very open about how anti-war he is as a veteran, and he felt like he was used by the U.S. government. He says in Vietnam Percasey, a combat memoir, he says, he says, I had been a fool, so ignorant, naive, a sucker for such men. I had become a murderer for such men. I had been willing to lay down my life, and I had been nothing more to them but a hired gun, a stooge, a tool to be used and discarded, an insignificant statistic. He's questioning why he did the things he did in the Vietnam War. He's questioning the reasoning behind why he went to battle. So that's what I got from the line of questioning over the course of the entire poem, but I wanted to look more into the deeper meaning of the poem, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's saying that war is bad, he's saying that war is gross, but the thing that I got from it was that war actually takes away beauty, not just from the land, but not just from the innocent bystanders, but it takes the beauty away from the people that are actually participating in war. I feel like Beautiful Wreckage, W.D. Earhart is trying to say that war is, in essence, the absence of beauty. Where he's talking about what would have happened if there was no war. This place could have been beautiful. Compiègne, the city of angels. It should have been the city of angels if it weren't for war. These people, my buddies, they should be alive if it weren't for war. In Pastime, one of his memoirs, he talks about how he doesn't like what he's become because of the Vietnam War. And I feel like the fact that he's questioning it and being so upfront about it and saying, what is going on? I don't understand what's happening. I think that because he's questioning, he's losing that piece of himself, that beauty that he had within himself. So I started out, I yelled at you guys, I said, hey, really loudly, and then I asked a bunch of seemingly random questions, but I think that it's important to know that we should question what we're doing now before it's too late. Understand exactly the reasoning why behind we do these things, especially becoming new lieutenants and deploying. We have to question everything that we're doing, or else, like W.D. Earhart, we might lose that piece of ourselves before it's too late. Thank you.